Ubisoft just laid out the future of Assassin's Creed in their 15 years of AC celebration event at the end of Ubisoft Forward. In this video, we're going to be talking about Mirage, a brand new game coming in 2023, and 2 future projects in the works for this long-running franchise. Stay tuned for some awesome new looks at trailers and information all about Assassin's Creed. If you enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it helps out the channel tremendously. Right, let's get into it. Assassin's Creed Mirage leaked earlier this year, but I didn't want to talk about it until we had some solid confirmation about what this game might be like. In the Ubisoft stream, they played an awesome new trailer that had many nods to old school AC fans and a lot to hope for in this upcoming game, and hopefully beyond. It shows a younger Basim as a thief in Baghdad set 20 years before the events of Valhalla. We then hear some amazing voiceover work as he transitions from a thief to a hidden one. There were some really cool moments in the trailer. We got this cool Ezio-like fall from a rooftop, very much like the trailer for AC2. We got smoke bombs, hidden blades, social stealth, and what looked like parkour, hopefully. The city of Baghdad also looked like an amazing playground to live out the assassin fantasy in. This game shouts nostalgia, but we have to be careful with the hype, as this is Ubisoft after all, and we were promised many of these things in Valhalla, which ended up being very underwhelming. The biggest point I think is that this is a city game, something we've been missing in all the RPG games in this series, a close-knit city with rooftops to run across and parkour leaps of faith to be made. After this honestly great trailer, the host has a little chat with narrative director of Ubisoft Bordeaux, Sarah Beaulieu. I think I may have butchered that, I apologize, where she claims that the game goes back to the roots of the series, back to the action-adventure game, a narrative-driven game focusing on stealth, parkour, and assassinations. She then stated Baghdad is a dense city where we will be meeting many people, including lots of historical characters, which is always a highlight for me. Roshan, Basim's mentor, also looks and sounds like one hell of an awesome character. At the very end of the trailer, we also see Basim in a confession, which I'm happy to see return. In the closing seconds of this confession, we see Basim look up to see what appears to be a demon of some kind. My guess is this is Loki. I think in this game we will see him trying to battle with Loki in his consciousness until Loki finally starts to take more and more control. Now I do have some apprehensions about this game. Like I said, this is Ubisoft. They have amazingly talented people working for them, however the top dogs at Ubisoft are all about money. We can see this in their monetization practices across all of their properties, so no doubt there will be microtransactions. I just hope they can keep them to cosmetics and keep it from messing with the gameplay. I also know that they have failed to deliver on certain promises for Valhalla, like engaging social stealth, which was useless, and a broken stealth system to boot. I am also hopeful for this game. I think things are looking up. I won't believe it until I play the game for myself, but I must say this is promising. Pre-order is now available with no release date other than 2023, but looking at the pricing, I would say this is going to be a shorter game, and for that I am very glad. Valhalla is just too long. I much prefer a concise, well-told story instead of hours of unrelated side stories made to look like main story. All in all, I think there are things to be apprehensively optimistic about without getting your hopes too high. I am looking forward to checking out Mirage next year. They then shared a quick celebration video of the last 15 years of AC, and it was pretty cool. I even got a little bit emotional when I saw Bayek with Hemu, but I would recommend checking this out for yourself if you've been a fan of the series for a long time. Also, there is a documentary on behind the scenes of the last 15 years of AC, which you can watch in the link in the description. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't very excited about this next section of the presentation until they actually started talking about it. There is extra free content for Valhalla coming. I stopped playing Valhalla after the Paris DLC as I wasn't interested in any of the mythological content that they were making, but this free new arc seems like a wrap-up to Eivor's story, and we can find out how she is buried in the United States. So we'll definitely be jumping back into that one. In the quick tease, we saw Eivor talking to Odin and Ravensthorpe saying it is time to say goodbye to England and her people. Then interestingly enough, Basim, who is now in the Animus, says,
"Fascinating. Eivor grapples with Odin's memories in a way unfamiliar to me. Where will this new conflict take you, I wonder?"
So I guess it's time for me to jump back into Valhalla for the last chapter, which will release this year. You can catch that playthrough on my second channel, link in the description. Then there was a quick preview of an upcoming mobile game, which let's be honest will be a cash grab like all mobile games and is another game set before the hidden ones were even created, so not looking good on this one. A quick mention of the Netflix TV show, which seems interesting. I'm excited, but I am expecting to be disappointed because almost every TV or film adaptation of video games is utterly terrible. as we saw with the AC film, but here's hoping, my friends. Up next were some very cool confirmations of rumours we had circling for a while now. And yes, AC is finally, after about 10 years of requesting it, going to feudal Japan. We got a quick little teaser for the future of the AC open world RPG titles with this upcoming game, which is currently called Codename Red. I don't have too much to say other than I prefer the older action-adventure games, but I still enjoy the RPG games. And Japan is something I've wanted to experience for a long time. The teaser looks very cool, and we'll have to see where this game goes and when it is releasing at a later date. It was also mentioned we'll be living a shinobi fantasy, so that sounds pretty damn cool. Following straight on from that, another rumor was confirmed with another quick teaser from another AC game, codename Hexy. Now this was rumored and now kind of confirmed to be during the 16th century witch trials and looks very creepy. They also mentioned this won't be like any of the other games in the series, so that is definitely something to look forward to. I believe Darby is writing this one, so it's bound to be a great story as well. Something to definitely keep our eyes on. I don't think this will be releasing anytime soon, but yeah, does look pretty cool. Next on the show, they discussed what AC Infinity really is. It is not going to be a game, it's going to be an entry point into the games of the future, a hub to unite players and the games. They also quickly mentioned multiplayer experiences all using the Infinity Hub, which sounds very interesting. Not for me, because that might involve talking to another human, but for normal people, it sounds great. So all in all, I am hopeful for the future of Assassin's Creed. I'm hoping they can deliver on going back to basics and making a really good action-adventure game with Mirage. I can't wait to play it, but again, I want to caution getting too excited. We have been burned before, my friends. In the coming weeks, I have some new kind of videos coming to the channel, so stay tuned for that. There will be a review of God of War and a video about why I both love and hate AC Odyssey. So if that sounds like something you'd like, then smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting that like button. If you would like to see more of this kind of content, please let me know down in the comments section, and I will catch you all in the next one. Sticks out.